I'm standing in the line for an overpriced latte when the woman behind me switches to speakerphone, volume like 11. They take off every Friday and dump their reports on me like I'm invisible. Oh, acid in every word. By the time she orders her oat milk whatever, the whole cafe feels heavier, like gravity just turned grumpy. I'm not judging. I've been the person marinating in that same resentment soup. And as she storms out, still venting, I think, what if she asks the quiet question most of us never say out loud? Have I ever thanked them for one thing they did right? Or prayed for them once? A tiny shift makes a seismic ripple. Venting at work, school, or home feels good for like 5 minutes. You unload, everyone nods, cortisol dips, and then the loop reloads. Vent, get validated, spot another flaw, vent again. Pretty soon, your brain has a negativity superhighway. The Greater Good Science Center clocks the average adult at 15 to 30 complaints every day. Every repetition deepens the groove. Your coworker, family, become a lazy, selfish, clueless, and you become the exhausted hero who keeps everything together. Here's a twist. You're not just describing the mess, you're writing the next chapter of every complaint. Gratitude isn't a Hallmark card. It's a rewiring kit. In the Indiana University brain scan studies showed that writing 3 specific things you're grateful for just 3 times a week thickens the prefrontal cortex and shrinks the Armageddon's panic button. In other words, the more granular you get, like my teammate caught the typo on slide 7, the less room irritation has to roam. As a bonus, gratitude boosts oxytocin, the same hug-happy hormone that makes you feel linked instead of attacked. You stop stockpiling evidence against people and start noticing receipts that prove they're human. Prayer as a secret weapon. Prayer isn't ordering God to turn your slacker teammate, friend, coworker into a productivity unicorn. It's handing over the keys and asking 2 simple gifts. Eyes to see people the way He does, and a heart that isn't marinated in resentment. Philippians 4:6-7 doesn't separate prayer from thanksgiving. Paul changed them. Don't worry about everything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. The payoff isn't a magically remodeled coworker. It's that the peace of God will guard your hearts and your mind. Peace becomes a bouncer, not a makeover. After the coffee shop episode, I started this micro habit. Every morning in the parking lot, I picked out one difficult person, opened my notes app, and typed one microscopic thank you. Literally microscopic. Marcus refilled the paper tray. Then a 10-second prayer. God, give Marcus a good day. Give me eyes to notice it. That's the whole program. No incense, no choir. 3 weeks later, Marcus is still Marcus, but my shoulders don't tense when I pass his desk, and my sarcastic thoughts about him have dropped roughly in half. Only thing that changed was my input. Do you know what? Kids are copy-paste machines. A friend of mine told me that her 10-year-old daughter was moaning that her school partner never does anything. So my friend had her draw a quick 2-column chart. Complaints versus thanks. For every gripe she listed, she had to find one tiny credit. The daughter rolled her eyes and wrote, "He brought the markers." The mom and daughter prayed together, helped both of us learn chemistry and kindness. The next class, the daughter asked him about his markers. He lit up. They split the assignment without a major war. Kids haven't paved the negativity highway yet. Gratitude plus prayer gives them social superpowers early on. It's your turn. Pick the coworker, the friend, or the family member who drains you the most. For the next 7 days, do 2 things daily. Jot down one thing, any size, that you can thank them for, and fire off a micro prayer. God, bless that person today and tweak my heart. Don't tell them, just run the experiment. Most people report a 30 to 40% drop in irritation within a week. The miracle usually isn't that the coworker turns into a rock star, it's that you stop rehearsing their failures and start noticing their fingerprints of humanity. Wow. Drop a 1-sentence comment right now, the single thing you're thinking that hard to love person for this week. I'll read every one and reply and pray for your 7-day test. If this helped you, hit subscribe and share it with a teammate, friend, family member who needs it the most. The furious woman in the coffee shop may never know that her rant triggered this whole thing. She might still be venting next month, next week, or maybe someone who watched this will choose gratitude plus prayer instead. That choice is free. It's always available, and it pays dividends in peace. Try it for 7 days, then come back and tell me what moved. I'll be here, cheering for your every micro shift, because I've lived the change, and hand on heart, it worked.